Hey everybody, this is Chuck for Turnkey 365. Today's employee spotlight is with Christine Lowe. Christine Lowe is not only a sparkling blouse today, but a sparkling personality, and I am really looking forward because she has got some really cool stories. Christine, welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
Absolutely wonderful. I want to jump right into it because in the prep we were just talking about something really cool. You taught me something about yourself, and I think people are going to love it. You called yourself an embassy brat growing up. What the heck is an embassy brat?
An embassy brat is one that, in my case, was born in Washington, D.C., and spent the bulk of their life living overseas, working within the State Department and the embassies, American embassies overseas.
Oh, that is really cool. And at such a young age, you were already representative of this United States of America. What a gift and a privilege. That's amazing. So, where's some of the countries that you lived in?
My first country was in Dhaka in Bangladesh.
Hmm.
So usually we were in third world countries. We were working a lot with AID, Agency for International Development.
Hmm.
So, and my first language was a form of Farsi at that time. And so, I don't remember any of it, but I've heard that it will come back to me at some point. And and Aya that took care of me, and this is why I spent most of my time with her, which meant that that's what I picked up first prior to English.
Cool. Yeah, well, I'm going to be no help whatsoever in helping you with any Farsi cues, so you're just going to have to pick that up on your own. I mean, English is practically my second language. But anyway, so what was the best part of growing up in all these countries?
Oh, the best part was just discovering all the new. I love adventures and new places and new people. The
Hmm.
best part is just living in countries where the cultures are so different,
Hmm.
and and really living there is different than traveling for a vacation there. I
Yeah.
mean, you really get to know the people. You get to know the language many times,
Hmm.
at least enough to get by,
Hmm.
and and yeah, for the most part, it's really you don't. Um, I can't even think of what I can't think of what I'm saying. My mind is gone.
That's all
But
right. Welcome to my world.
yeah,
Welcome to my
so
world.
um, but the best part is really just all the experiences. I
Hmm.
mean, so many different things that you could never do here in the States.
All right, so I'm going to throw you a zinger. Living in the other countries, I mean, I'm an eater. You're exposed to all these foods, and Americans, our palate is so bland. I mean, did that turn you into an eater, or did it turn you off from being an eater?
It depends on the country and the food.
Oh, very cool.
I love the rice dishes.
Mm-hmm.
We ate a lot of venison
Yep.
in Nepal,
Mm-hmm.
due to the religions there and the
Mm-hmm.
cows.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did a lot of venison. We used to eat at a restaurant called the Yak and Yeti, which was where all the Peace Corps people hung out.
Mm-hmm.
And um, I loved the food there. I
Mm-hmm.
loved it. The doll of the Indian food, the spices.
Mm-hmm.
We moved to Japan, and I love sushi, but not some of the other things. At festivals, the children, well, I was with my kids at that time, much
Mm-hmm.
later, and the kids used to get lollipops with full scorpions and full, like
Mm-hmm.
what you see in novelty stores, but these were sold at the festivals and eaten with glee.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can't go there. So
Well, one of my best friends in the entire world. He is a world traveler. He is not an eater, and he told me stories of when he went to Japan and he had to pack his suitcase full of protein bars to survive the week because
yes,
he just can't handle the food. So
yeah,
you're much better off. Personally, I love it all. Bring on
you
the
like it.
scorpions. Bring it. I'm good to go.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
so what is your role at Turnkey?
I'm a GP consultant,
Mm-hmm.
functional primarily. I have some technical background as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm working on large projects, and we're in a discovery phase. It's a very exciting long-term project for
Mm-hmm.
us, and I work with a great team here. So that's what I do here, and what I've done for about 20 years.
Wonderful. Thank you. And you're one of our newest employees. How long have you been here?
4 weeks today.
4 weeks today.
Yes.
4 weeks today. Very, very cool. And what attracted you to Turnkey Technologies?
Uh, well, I was during the COVID time. I did a lot of sort of soul searching,
Mm-hmm.
and decided I really wanted to be part of a team. I wanted to be
Mm-hmm.
part of a family. I wanted to be. I was tired of sort of, especially with all the isolation in the COVID
Mm-hmm.
era,
Mm-hmm.
even with contracting, it became very. Um, it became so isolating, and everything was alone. And then
Mm-hmm.
so I really was looking for a home when I was connected with Turnkey, and I'm very, very glad I did. So it's been a great experience so far.
I'm quite sure you found it here, and that's something we all went through. The isolation was horrible.
Yes.
And some folks thrive in the remote work, but we are a social bunch of critters, and for those that really crave that and need that, and when it's missing, you just don't realize the emptiness in your life. I love it. I love it. We're really glad you're here. So, and you've really jumped in too. So, way to step up. So do you have any insight, advice to share for prospective employees or customers?
For employees, I would say,
Yep.
Given the opportunity, take it. I would recommend Turnkey. I think I've been here long enough now. I've gone through onboarding and meeting my team, and now working on projects and together. That this is a company that really believes in teamwork, in empowerment for employees, really giving a creative license along with a lot of leeway, to do it your way, but being very supportive about that. But we get a lot accomplished that way. And I would recommend it to anybody, that the environment is and the they used to call it culture, but the environment is such that it's a joy to be working every day. I really mean that. So for the customers, I would say go with Turnkey, because it is. I've worked with a lot of different companies, huge VARs, international and national VARs, and very small ones. And Turnkey is a great sort of right in the middle, where you can really get the personal touch of having, you're not sort of a number of 18,000 clients that are spread across the world, but you are a key part of that Turnkey team. And other than that, but you also we have a big enough, small enough organization to give you that personal touch, but a large enough organization to really give you all the technology and all the know-how. It's a group of really experienced, well-seasoned consultants that team together and pack their knowledge into a team, and you're going to get a great product.
Fantastic. Well, you heard it here. Turnkey Technology is the sweet spot for customers and employees alike. Well, thank you so much, Christine. This has been an absolute delight.
Thank you, Chuck.
It's time for us to get back to work and take care of those customers.
That's right.
Cheers.